Hello guys, hope you all are doing good. Guys, after spending the lots of amount of the money, time and energy and all, and after the spending the span of 6 years, every M Pharma graduate wish to have a dream job in the form of the great opportunities. Here are some opportunities in the private sector exclusively for M Pharm. Guys, the first opportunity comes in the form of R&D, that is the research and development. As you all might be familiar that countries like Bharat have more than 3000 pharma companies, and every pharma company has its own R&D center, small or big. So let me introduce you briefly with some of the important characteristics of this department. The word R&D is actually not a single word, but it's a combinatorial word encompassing the various small departments with it, like formulation and development, bioanalytical, bioequivalence, etc. So the chief role of this department is that to synthesize, discover out the molecules which is in the form of API, that is active pharmaceutical ingredient. So if you have seen that, you might be familiar with the popular molecules like paracetamol, metformin, ciprofloxacin, etc. These are all discovered in R&D department. This after the discovery, this get forwarded to F&D, and F&D team decides in which dosage form this molecule is going to be sell in the market. Like for example, paracetamol is available in the form of tablet, capsule and injection also in market. This is actually decided by the F&D department. So every year, every R&D center welcomes various job opportunities in the form of the R&D associate scientist with the different various grades like A, B, C, D, E for exclusively for M Pharm guys. So believe me guys, if you have pursued your M Pharm really very seriously and with full dedication, then a dream job in the form of R&D center is waiting for you. The starting salary for a fresher guy starts from 20,000, and if you are a good player, then sky is the limit. Right? This is a really decorated job, and you will get an opportunity to explore your potentials. One more thing I would like to add, in the situation of the COVID-19, where all complete world is in the struggling phase, the R&D center of all the pharma companies have played a chief role all across the world. Guys, the second opportunity comes in form of academics. If you think that you have a good communication and presentation skills along with a sound knowledge of your subject, then a good job opportunity in the form of an academician like assistant professor, associate professor, lecturer in pharmacy is waiting for you. As per the rules and guidelines, in order to pursue an academic career, you have to be an M Pharm guy from a particular core branch. So the starting salary is actually diversified, depends upon the institution, grade and type which you select. Like private institution offers not more than 15-16,000, but it get increased gradually and a bit slowly. And in contrast, if you go for a government job, government post, then definitely as per the 7th pay commission, the salary package is quite handsome. And along with this, I would like to add one thing that guys, it's a very important thing that to learn something and to teach the same, they both are differently extremes, means extremely different. Because you can learn something, you can learn any subject, because at that time you are also resilient by force, we can say, not by choice. But to elaborate and explain the same thing to students and all is a different thing. So in this thing, the branch selection is very important. Means if you want to make your career in academics, then, and if you are a B Pharm graduate, then you have to be very cautious in selecting out the branch. This is very important guys. So this is the second opportunity. Third opportunity comes in form of pharmacovigilance. Guys, it almost takes around 14 years, or we can say more than 14 years. I repeat, 14 years for a discovered molecule to launch into market and came in action. During this tenure of the 14 years, every prepared, formulated, fabricated dosage form has to pass through several phases of clinical trials, which is categorized on the basis of various phases, like phase 1 assessment and evaluation on animals, then phase 2 on humans, but a smaller population. But this assessment and evaluation doesn't stop there only. It continues in the form of the large population available in the market. So by the example, I would like to tell you that you have seen an AMR, that is the medical representative, standing in front of the clinic, who gives the presentation about the newly launched product of a company to the doctor. Accordingly, the doctor prescribed that particular medicine, get the review from the patient, how was the performance, whether any side effects or interaction, and it gets reverted back to the company. So this all accountability means how is the performance of a particular drug in market, any side effects not coming, any drug interactions of any type of problem. This accountability is done by a pharmacovigilance team. It is understood from its word, that is the be vigilant. So every pharma company has its own pharmacovigilance department which welcomes various job opportunity for an M-Pharm guy. So if you have pursued your M-Pharm very seriously, then a very good dream job in the form of pharmacovigilance associate or supervisor is waiting for you. If you talk about the starting salary, it's very good, 25 to 30,000 per month, and it gradually going to increase. One thing I also would like to add that along with the pharma companies over past few decades, various IT companies have also entered into this game. Like if you talk about IT companies like TCS, Wipro, Cognizant and much more, they also work as third party in the form of pharmacovigilance for a pharma company. Since pharmacovigilance actually is based on the various IT skills, means in the way it needs really a technology platform to execute out the data process. So it is also handled by a IT company. So in order to be a good player in pharmacovigilance department, along with the communication skills, sound knowledge of the subject, you have to also be very good and proficient in the computer handling, means some basic operations of the computer. These are all being assessed in an interview for the pharmacovigilance department. As the fourth opportunity comes in the form of medical coding. The world of medical science, forensic science and all is full with loads and tons of complexing and highly technical words, and the documentation of which consumes a lots of time and hard work. So a technical body is there which used to transform this long lengthy documentation into a small codes, like the doctor's notes which he used to get during the performance of an operation or autopsy, outcomes of the laboratory test, observations made by a forensic department, research reports of a biotechnological department. So all these data and documentation is converted and transformed into a single code, by the assumption of which one can figure out the complete picture behind. Let me explain you with a small example. You might have heard with the IPC, that is Indian Penal Code. So if we take an example, that is IPC Act 144, with this three combinational of the three alphabets and three numbers, you can figure out what is it about. Means if it is stated that IPC Act 144 is being applied in the city, then you can be able to figure out what will going to happen. Similarly, the complete data and documentation of the medical world get converted into a single code. By getting out the picture of this code, you can figure out complete details what is exactly behind it. So this section is the activity transformation is done by a medical coding department which welcomes various job opportunities for various postgraduates. Definitely an M-Pharm guy having the knowledge of medicines, dosage form, research and all can be a good player in this department and is useful for them. And along with M-Pharm, this is also an opportunities from postgraduates from different fields like biotechnology, forensics, etc. And if you talk about M-Pharm, if you are M-Pharm in pharmacology, then there is a good opportunity for you. The starting salary for a fresher in medical coding department ranges from 3 lakhs annually to which gets gradually increased. And if you want more information on this, just leave a comment in the comment box. The fifth opportunity comes in the form of a research center. Every country has various research center which is categorized department wise. If you talk about take an example of Bharat, then there is a research center named Agarkar Research Institute. I repeat, Agarkar Research Institute, established and based in Pune. So what is the chief role of this research institute is to assist pharma companies, government and various sectors with the help of performing research tasks. These are actually the self-autonomous body, and welcomes various job opportunities in the form of research, research associate. And out of this, an M-Pharm is a very good option for them, because to be a good player in the research center, one must be very proficient and skillful in handling the sophisticated instruments like ultraviolet spectrophotometer and HPLC, NMR, and much more. During the M-Pharm time, you learn handling of these sophisticated instruments, and you can use this potential skills in a research center. The starting salary of a fresher is a very good and handsome. It starts from 40 to 45,000, and then sky is the limit. So there, this is also the opportunity. So guys, these are some of the job opportunity exclusively for an M-Pharm in private sector. There are much more than this, but I have tried to select out the prominent ones. If you need more information and detail on any specific department which I have mentioned in this video, just leave a comment in the comment box. So if you find this fruitful, please do like and share, and see you in the next videos. Till then, stay motivated and work smarter. Good luck.